Hello and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for the 31st of January. Can't believe it, we've made it to the very end. I hope you've all had a great weekend. So let's see what energy is coming through. We've got the Three of Wands has come in, just kind of flipped out. Let's see what else is coming in. So this is the young emperor here, putting some things out there in the world. I'm seeing if the ships are coming back in, what sort of results are coming back. Oh, we like the results. Very successful. Successful results coming in. We like that. Oh, okay, judgment. This could shift and change something. You know, there's a sense of there's a review process, or there's some kind of announcements that come through. The Hierophant. Wow. Okay, big energy coming in. Okay. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, wow. And we have the Death card. Gosh, my goodness. Whew, okay, some big energies coming through with this. Absolutely, with the Death card, as I'm sure a lot of you know already, that card means transformation. Look at the two white horses. The white horse of the Death card, the white horse of the Six of Wands, both heading in the same direction. So transformation, validation, being seen, being recognized, rewards for putting things out there or putting some kind of effort in with the Three of Wands. So it's almost like the universe is saying, I see you, I recognize you for all the effort and hard work that you've put in here. And so you potentially might be getting some kind of messages coming in from the angels, or messages coming in from spirit here with the judgment energy, that there are things that are ready to be laid to rest now. It really feels like there's like this big shift that's occurring here. It feels like there's a strangely like bit of an energetic ending, because this is like the universe is want you to see something within you validated, which is hopefully going to give confidence. So it's a sense of, okay, yep, you've put in all this effort, or you've put in a lot of work with something. You've got victory and success with the Six of Wands, or validation and recognition through connecting to your spirit. So then we've got the big guns of the Judgment and the Hierophant, which is both your higher self talking to you here, letting you know what it's time to transform in your life because of what it sees within you. So big messages, big energy here coming through, feeling this. And there's new things you're stepping towards. The Hierophant is responsibilities, commitments. So with this energy of, okay, there's something that is very authentic to you, that is, that your light is shining here. You're wanting to be seen. It's bringing some kind of success in the world. And this doesn't have to be like, you know, you're Elon Musk and suddenly, you know, it can be you successfully done something in your life. It was a successful energy of going out and doing something, putting some time and effort and energy into that. So somehow you're getting some kind of positive result back with that. And the universe is letting you know how to move forward with this. That worked well. I see you. This is what you should be bringing forward into the future. And so those horses are bringing forward that element and part of your spirit into this transformative energy. So it's really wonderful. And then we land on the Queen of Pentacles, which says, I've got this thing. I've got this. I've got the message that, interestingly, the Judgment card is all about a review process, clearing and cleaning out old energy. The things from the dead have come up, arisen, and are ready to be cleared out now. Your higher self, your soul is giving you this message. That's what the Death card is doing. It's culling old energy that you don't need. Maybe old energy where you weren't seen, or you weren't validated, or you weren't being successful in that energy. Perhaps it wasn't authentic to you. But this is we're taking the authentic energy, the stuff that's working for you, and we're moving forward. And so once it hits the Hierophant energy, this is Taurus. You know, Judgment energy is clearing out that death energy. It's a process. So this is not all going to happen in one day, unfortunately, but you might really get the messages around it, or a sense that it's happening. But the Hierophant is the Taurus energy. of something grounding down, a higher truth grounding down into a reality that you want to commit to, this higher truth that's coming through. So that's why it can feel like messages from your soul coming in. And through that process, it's like feeling this sense of greater commitment, feeling this sense of responsibility, feeling this sense of this feels right for me. So that's a really good energy. And then we've got more Taurus or more Earth with the Queen of Pentacles. This is actually Capricorn energy, but depending on what deck, she's the Queen of Earth. So we've got the higher aspect of Earth with the Hierophant here, something higher messages grounding down. Here you are receiving it with the Queen of Pentacles. You've got this sense of internalizing this, understanding the divine feminine is holding on to this and going, this is something that I want to nurture, something I want to bring into my life, something I want to bring that can bring stability into my life. The fact that I can see a tangible shift and change through this transformation, through this thing that is being validated in my life at this moment in time, or bringing a very successful energy. And so it feels very deeply personal. That's the energy that's coming through with this. But it also feels wonderful. It feels like something, yeah, even though it feels like you're moving towards the future, it feels like something really valuable has returned to you. That your soul energy has sort of put a mirror in front of you and reflected back something that was always there, part of your soul makeup, your authentic energy. And so it has this sense of something returning, which allows other energies to transform and old energies to clear out. And then it's a sense of grounding this down into a reality, into your world, and creating an inner stability that comes through with it, which then can be starting to this. They keep showing me this mirror, so it's all about what's being reflected to you, but the inner reflects the outer. So if you're like this Queen of Pentacles, it's getting a lot more comfortable with a situation. This is comfort and security, the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like perhaps you're feeling a little bit more comfortable of being you in a situation, or putting yourself out there, or comfortable with this energy of what it is that you're seeing being validated and recognized, and successfully moving, a successful energy in your life. So you're planting these seeds within you that it's going to grow and grow and grow and transform. So it really is a very amazing energy. And I'm getting a lot, Pluto, the death card. Pluto rules, it's the Scorpio energy. Pluto rules the death card. It's very much, and Pluto is the planet of transformation, deep truths. But these are good truths that are coming to you, showing you something that is true to you, true about yourself, which is actually really nice. And I get this sort of like it's kind of like a heralding of Pluto has been in the sign of Capricorn. We have the Capricorn Queen right at the very end with the Queen of Pentacles. Pluto, transiting Pluto, is in its very final degrees, and it's a slow-moving planet. So it's going to be going over these degrees over the next year, and even the year after that for a little bit. It's just going to be at this tail edge of the end of the work that it's transforming in the sign of Capricorn. Then it's going to ingress and go into Aquarius for 3 months of this year, and then retrograde back, and then go back into Aquarius, and then retrograde a little bit back in 2024. So it's kind of this, like it's right at the very final degrees of Capricorn, which is this sense of this is the final push to transform and to see the transformative results of what this energy has been asking of you. And it's intense, Pluto has an intensity to it. And whatever the situation that's transforming, yes, it's been very intense, absolutely. But it feels like this is something that, is going to be an ongoing energy, but we're feeling this push for when Pluto moves into Aquarius for the 3 months at 0 degrees. It only stays at 0 degrees of Aquarius. That's going to be a huge shift and change. And that is happening March to June this year. Pluto moves sign into Aquarius. It's going to be a big deal. You'll hear a lot of people on YouTube talking about that. And, it's still a month away, but it's a sense of, because Pluto's so slow moving, there's a sense of, there's this kind of like messages that something inherently is and seriously is shifting with this energy. It's in its last push for transformation. So yeah, it's you might get messages around it today, around just where this is at, and this kind of sense of an internal surge of wanting to move forward in some way, shape or form. It kind of might feel a bit intangible, but then, you know, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, that it ultimately will feel like you'll understand this eventually. You know, she's holding something tangible. She's got the pentacle there. So, I mean, this could be around things to do with validation, success, money, ultimately. Perhaps it's got something within the material realm, how you're validated within relationships, perhaps. But this sense of validation is real, even though it's got this huge soul energy around it as well. So you might actually start seeing it in terms of like financially, or what's going on in your relationship or at your home, like in a tangible, earthy kind of realm. So that's kind of the energy. I just get this sense of, there could be some interesting announcements of major endings happening, or just this sense of it occurring, whether it's like a soul announcement within you, intuitive message, or whether it's like an external announcement. But that's something it feels significant for whatever reason. It's like, yeah. They're for whatever reason showing me, I don't know, like it's long things in our lives. Say you know, when you've had like somebody in a leadership position in your government for a long time, say, and then it's like this sense of they're announcing that they're not going to run anymore, or announcing a change of leadership. And so that announcement is kind of the precipitation, if I can speak properly, of the change of direction. There's this big change of direction that happens, but it's very slow and subtle. You know, they might not actually be leaving for another couple of months. It might not be something that's happening straight away, but at least you know that this is actually something that's happening. Now, that's just an example, but it is this sense of understanding that the tide has turned in some way, shape or form with this energy. So yeah, that's it. Talked a lot about it because it does feel like a bigger energy to me, and I'm sure that it's something that it's going to be, they keep showing me over like 2023, 2024, but because we've got the sense of something's going to shift and change specifically with Pluto in March, that this energy is probably going to be intense over the next, you know, month and a bit. So that's the reading for the 31st. I mean, it is heralding the end of the month anyway, just on a shorter note. But yeah, bigger things at play here. So please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. And yeah, take care.